So who is this great man many struggle to be like? The one who goes by the name of Andrew Parisi, of course. But what do we know about him? I have gone out of my way to ask key individuals just what they know. In a mere 6 minutes, you will know what I know. The truth. So let us begin. So Ben, how do you know Andrew Parisi?
To put it quite simply, I met Andrew Parisi while walking through the forest one fall day. I saw him with a gingerbread house. He lured little children inside the gingerbread house, and I heard screams of terror, and those children never left that gingerbread house.
How do you know Andrew Parisi, Chris?
Me and Andrew met back in a bar down in Woodstock about a couple weeks ago. Ran into a bit of a dispute about a certain Mr. D-head, as he was referring to him. Oh, man, it didn't end too well. I ended up with a pile of curly fries in the back of my truck. Didn't like me much. Needless to say, he won't be getting a Christmas card this year.
How do you know Andrew Parisi?
One day, I was in the supermarket, and he asked me where the bananas were, and when I said I didn't know, he pulled a knife on me, so I ran.
George Morris, how do you know Andrew Parisi?
Well, I met Andrew back in college. I think it was in the late 80s. We went to Yale together. But the first time I had ever heard of Andrew Parisi, I tried to bring fudgesicles to his house. Oh my God. We got this sale. We had a 12-pack, me and a couple of my friends. We went there, and it was just too scary. It was like we walked up the street, and storm clouds appeared from everywhere. Lightning bolts, Zeus, the whole 9 yards. So we ended up letting the fudgesicles melt, and we left him on his front yard, and I don't know if he ever found them.
How do you know Andrew Parisi?
I don't know him.
How do you know Andrew Parisi?
Who is it?
He's that short, little, disgruntled Italian kid.
He ran around and shot up the place a few times.
You mean Andrew? I know him.
Everyone knows Andrew Parisi. Wow.
Andrew, he's my friend! Oh yeah, Andrew's the guy, the little boy that got robbed.
You got robbed? How did you get robbed?
A bad guy broke in the window and then he stole my fence.
Did he jump in the pool too?
No!
Yeah, he jumped in the pool. He jumped in the pool. We know what you're talking about.
Yeah!
He jumped in his pool as well.
How do you know Andrew Parisi, Lindsay?
I go to school with him.
How does he act in school?
Quiet.
So Sam. So how do you know Andrew Parisi?
My brother is friends with him.
Is that so?
Supposedly.
Supposedly?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Well,
How do you know Andrew Parisi?
me and Andrew fought together back in we lit those monks on fire. They didn't light themselves on fire. And threw a grenade in my tent one time, blew up my left testicle. We're not friends since.
Hey Jude, how do you know Andrew Parisi?
That takes me back to 1972. Andrew, freshly back from Vietnam and Woodstock, came to my door one evening looking for money. Needless to say, I beat him with a stick and threw beer bottles at his head. And yet, I tried to take him away, but he's been coming back to me over the years. Someday, I hope to stop him.
So John, how do you know Andrew Parisi?
Back in first grade, the teacher was assigning seats. The teacher says, Andrew, sit next to that kid John, your friend John. He goes, no, I'm not sitting next to him, he's Korean. What's his problem?
How do you know Andrew Parisi, Kyle?
Well, a few years ago, I was actually working on a time displacement mechanism, and I didn't set the date, and so it picked it at random, and I actually got warped back to 1952. Now, in order to get back, I needed to create a giant time displacement bubble. Now, when I did this, Andrew happened to be within the bubble, and we brought him back, and he wasn't too happy about the times, but there's not much you can do about that.
Hey Mike, how do you know Andrew Parisi?
I know Andrew Parisi as a bigot freak that only comes down on the people that are less, well, intelligent than him. However, us mightier are much more intelligent and will ultimately crush him in the end of time. Goodbye, Andrew. I'm going to eat you.
How do you know Andrew Parisi?
Tech class. That's where I know Andrew Parisi.
How do you know Andrew Parisi?
Used to be in my gym class.
Your gym class? What do you do in gym class?
Sat there.
Sat in gym class? Did he act suspicious or anything possible?
He did look like suspicious, but I didn't think of anything at that time.
Yeah.
But when he takes over the world, I knew it would happen.
Is it on now?
Yeah.
Where does he work?
Cut at Dollar Bill.
At Dollar Bill? What does he do there?
He buys stuff. No, he steals stuff.
He steals stuff?
Yeah. He's a robber.
Is that why you stole his
He's
wallet?
a robber. He steals. Yeah. We stole the wallet back.
What does he steal, Nikki?
We stole his wallet back that he stole, and we took all the money that was in it.
Oh, you guys beat him up?
He jumped through our house in the window.
All right, pretend. All right, Nikki, pretend
We
she's.
stuffed our bed with pillows so he wouldn't know that
Julie,
we're there. Then we
Pretend your sister is Andrew Parisi. What are you gonna do?
Me? Why me? Why are you?
Okay, here. Pretend I'm Andy.
Pretend he's Andrew Parisi.
Okay.
What are you guys gonna do to him?
Fight
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Give me your Where's his
Nikki,
wallet?
Nikki, are you gonna get in on that?
Call them all. Call them all.
Now let's ask the real deal.
Andrew, how do you know Andrew Parisi?
I am him! Oh wait, the camera's over there.
What can you tell me about him?
He's, I can't.
You can tell me one thing about Andrew.
What does he look like?
Me.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
What does he act like?
Me.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's scary.
What's the funniest thing he's ever done in your opinion?
I don't know.
What do you think he's gonna be 10 years from now?
Swimming somewhere. Scuba diving.
Okay, that's a good thing.
There you have it. A true American hero.